Hey, this is Vic from KASHFLOW Academy. Thank you for tuning into the channel today. Today's video is about, is 24-hour inquiry removal legal? You'll be surprised with the answer at the end of this video, by the time the end of this video is over. But let's get into it. So the process of removing inquiries can be interesting and a challenge if you don't know what to do. So let's talk about what a hard inquiry is and talk about a soft inquiry is first before we get into the process. So a hard inquiry is when you go to a car dealer, they take your credit number, they send it out to a whole bunch of vendors and lenders that they have, and then you get an inquiry that way. It would be the same thing for mortgages, personal loans, and things of that nature. So that's what a hard inquiry is. A soft inquiry is like, so if you could say if you have a Credit Karma and you go to your Credit Karma and you look at your credit score, and then that doesn't affect your credit at all. Or if you receive a pre-approved card from a credit card vendor saying that you're pre-approved from a card, that's a soft pull that doesn't affect your credit report. But when you're looking at the 24-hour inquiry removal process, here's how it works. You call the vendor. It's a two-step process. One, you call the vendor. Second, you explain to them why you want the inquiry removed. Now, there's a positive and a negative to it. And the negative, let's talk about that first. So say, for instance, you're a credit repair group and you're calling on behalf of Mr. John Smith, right? And you're not John Smith. And so you call their inquiry and you talk to the creditor and they ask you a series of questions. You say, yes, I'm Mr. John Smith. Well, you just lied. So if you get caught for that, you can go to jail, right? So say, for instance, you do the first step, you lie about it, you get to the second step, which is why, right? So now you're saying you're Mr. John Smith, right? So you're going ahead and you're continually talking and you're giving them a reason why. That's the reason why you would get in trouble for doing that. So if you're a credit repair person or a person calling on behalf of the person, Mr. John Smith, and you answer those questions, not good for you if you get caught. Now, let's talk about the positive if you're doing that. So now you call the creditor and you are Mr. John Smith. Now you call, hey, is this Mr. John Smith? Yes, this is Mr. John Smith. I'd like to talk to someone about removing an inquiry that happened a month ago or 2 weeks ago, right? So you sit there and there's a couple of ways you can do it when you're trying to do it the right way. You can be aggressive and say, I want this removed, I want this removed. And then think about this. There's a human being on the other end of that phone. So if there's a human being on the other end of that phone, think about it. Would it be better if you try to develop rapport and be very kind to that individual to get what you want, or being hard and to the point to try to get what you want? I think I do the kind way. So you'd have a conversation with the individual. You tell them who you are. You tell them about the situation and what's going on. And when you're explaining that to them, you're taking care of step 1 and 2 of that 24-hour inquiry removal process. And so once you get done having that conversation with them, then you're in good shape, depending on how the conversation goes. So now you're talking about developing relationship with that individual on the other phone. And just know this, with COVID and the way everything is right now with COVID, you can get a lot of stuff done. I've had individuals that call us. I've got clients that we had that have talked to us and went back and used this information and got a lot of stuff removed. So if you take your time, and if you're that person that's on the actual creditor's list and you're calling and you can explain to them what it is and negotiate something with the creditor, you can get it done. So if you received any value from this video, hit the like and subscribe and notification button so we can continue to bring great content to this channel on a regular. And just know this, KASHFLOW Academy is here to give you all the tips, tricks, and information you need in order to navigate your credit journey. So if you're interested in finding out more about what we do, give me a call, 833-527-3561. That phone number again is 833-527-3561. We'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourself. Have a good day.